my father gift each other a vinyl and then decide if it will make its home amongst our own, as well as discussing some details about the record, how we felt about it, and various things of that nature. So to start things off, Dad, why don't you tell me what record you gave me this week?
Well, last week for our first episode, you gave me a record by Courtney Barnett. So I didn't know until later, but Courtney Barnett is an interesting connection. She was a Best New Grammy Artist nominee in 2016, and Brandy Clark was a Best New Artist Grammy nominee in 2015. They're also both female singer-songwriters, which is interesting because I don't listen to a lot of female singer-songwriters. I don't know about you, but it's kind of interesting that we were able to share that as our first selections. Brandy Clark is an artist I saw a place called Chautauqua Institution near Buffalo, New York. She was opening up for Jennifer Nettles of Sugarland fame when Jennifer Nettles was on her solo tour. And the opening set was just her and a guitar and a cajon player. And I just loved the songs. I thought they were really funny. The lyrics were really clever. And just totally fell in love with her music. We met her after the show. She did a little, signing and everything like that. And I've actually interviewed her a couple of times and met her a couple of times. But anybody that I can expose to Brandy Clark, I do it because I just love her as an artist. I love what she does. And so crossing my fingers that you had a good experience with her music. So with that, I will brace myself for your reaction.
So I will say, the very first song I put on, I did not think that I was going to enjoy the rest of the record. This is definitely, to me, or at least came across initially as like a pop country record. It's very, very poppy. She's got that twang. And I didn't really like the intro song. However, as soon as it got to the second song, which ended up being one of her bigger hits, I forget the name of it, I actually kind of started to like it. And by the time I got to the B-side, I actually loved all of the B-side. I thought, like you said about her lyrics, I thought they're really witty. The lyrics didn't come across as like the pop country that I don't enjoy. They're very well written. I think my favorite tune was something about Daughter. That was my favorite song. I thought the lyrics were awesome, and it was a good just like country song. So by the time that the record finished, it kind of just became a less pop country album and more of just like a good country album. Really ended up enjoying it by the end, even though I didn't think I was going to. So I can definitely see why you like her, especially knowing that you're a fan of Sugarland. It all makes sense now. Yeah. They've actually toured together, and but what's interesting is, as I said, the first time I saw her, it was just her and a cajon player, and I think that her lyrics are so strong that when she goes into the studio, while I really like her studio albums, I think people can appreciate her a little bit more in that kind of stripped down setting. And she does have a live acoustic album. I probably, in retrospect, maybe should have given you that one, because that one I think you would have like not been smacked in the face by the country music element. And I thought too, like the song "Big Day in a Small Town." You grew up in Albion, New York, yes,
which is a small town, and like that song could be about Albion. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Some of the lyrics were hitting home pretty good.
Yeah. So what you think? Is this something? Again, I was trying to push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone, rather than just give you a softball and have you go, "Oh, of course I love this, Dad." What did you think? Is this something you can own in your collection?
It was definitely out of my comfort zone, like I said. But now that I get kind of perspective of, like, I feel like if I would have also seen her perform, like, with an acoustic guitar and a cajon player and seen her really shine as a singer-songwriter, I probably would really like it. I'm not necessarily a fan of the record, even though I did really enjoy the B-side. I would say that I would listen to this record again, for sure. And I would, if someone put it on, I would have no qualms or anything like that. But I don't know if I would necessarily put it in my collection. But I would definitely look into more Brandy Clark. Like, I feel like if I saw her on a bill or something, I would want to see her. Or if there was another record coming out of hers, I would check it out. But I don't necessarily think I would put this amongst my shelves.
Okay, well, fair assessment. And I guess that's going to be it. So we hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to share, like, do all those kinds of things that help us build this show. And next week, guess who gets to give who an album? You get to give me one. So we'll be back in a week. This is Thom and my son Trevor.